it's an amazing business. But to know that we had chosen, and Guy had chosen a route that could protect all the sort of core parts of this business makes it wonderful, and build on them through the now co-owners was just it was a brilliant step. Riverford is it's an organic fresh food business. It started in 1986 by the founder. He's still very active in the business, Guy Watson, and we grow, so we farm ourselves, and we pick and we pack, so we do pretty much everything from the farm right through to delivering to our customers' houses, and we deliver to about 65,000 homes in England, a little bit of Wales, in England each week. And within Riverford, we are, since 2018, we're about 1,000 staff, but we call ourselves co-owners because in 2018 we bought then 76% of the shares of the business off Guy, so we became employee owned. We've subsequently bought chunks of those shares to become fully employee owned as of last year. So we're a fully employee owned organic fresh food business. Being employee owned has really helped working practice, and I think it does have to start at the top. So getting the governance structures right that make sure the ways we work and the engagement with our co-owners is really at the heart of the business and the way the business is run, and I'm held to account over it is important. So the fact that co-owners are on our trust, that co-owners do regularly get represented at the board, that we do have a democratically elected council that is feeding into the board and to us as an exec all of the time, the fact that we do have co-owners sitting on our pay committee, all those things really kind of get the if you like, the skeleton of employee ownership into the way we think and act and make decisions. But then it's more than that. It's the communication, the management, the leadership, the engagement, the training that we put on for all co-owners that makes us all feel like we are owners of the business. And I think if you can get that combination of a feeling of ownership and a sense of purpose, probably with a mastery bit as well, that we're competent at what we're doing, you're in a brilliant position as a business. So we became a B Corp in 2019, and it did definitely coincide with becoming employee owned. So the two things were linked. So we became employee owned in 2018, and we thought of that. I can remember the meeting. We were sitting actually in Guy's kitchen thinking about what does it mean? And we're a very purpose-driven business, always have been, very values-led. The big part of the reason why Guy sold the business to the staff, to us, was because he didn't want the wrong people to get their hands on it. That was probably the driving reason. They didn't want this business going off in a different direction or being sold and sold and sold again. You see it an awful lot. And so employee ownership was a big part of him choosing a route that meant that can happen. So absolutely sort of purpose locked in now within our legals. But one of the other things that we thought about at that point was, well, that's also well and good saying, right, you've got it locked in through an ownership structure which can't really be changed. But you need to independently know whether you are actually living those values and living the things that we think are important in business, that you're actually doing business well. Our purpose is to grow a better future for people on the planet. Are we really doing those things? And we shouldn't really be marking our own homework. So the first sort of driver was, what's the best thing out there for us to look at all the components of being a good business, a good purpose-driven business? What independent thing is out there that's credible and really good at looking across the business to see whether we're doing a good job? It's been amazingly good for recruitment. One of the biggest benefits that we weren't necessarily thinking of when we did it, but we get so many references to B Corp in applications. I was just having a look. We've got 85 in the last couple of years where B Corp is explicitly referenced as a thing that we do well, that has attracted people to come to us. Again, sort of purpose-driven bit, but then B Corp backing that up has been really important. So that's good. And then I think generally the framework that B Corp creates, and we have a sustainability team here, but we really try to make kind of purpose live through everyone, not just a sustainability team. And I think the framework is really good at shining a light on areas where we can improve. I think it's so important for the B Corp community to come together, and I think in the UK it's one of the fastest growing communities anywhere in the world, which is brilliant. I just hope it will continue, and that more and more businesses will join the community and absolutely commit to trying to make whatever business they're in as good as it possibly can be for people on the planet.